で、今日の私からのメッセージ。Hi chat. Parasocial relationships. It's like watching a romance anime and yelling at the dense protagonist who isn't picking up the obvious signs while you're still alone in your room. Wait a minute, why am I flaming myself? Today we'll be talking about you and your favorite screen. But before we get into the madness of these imaginary social relationships, let's take a quick detour down memory lane and talk about how it even became a thing. God, I mean, when you think about it, that's not wrong per se, but that's too far down the memory. Let me see. Shit. The Ramayana, 12 Caesars, Trunk Sisters, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. What the fuck is this? King Arthur, Don Quixote, Rudolph Valentino, Orson Welles, Sukarno. Why is he even here? Tamagotchi, annoying orange Kizu. Instead of retreading the same ground on its history, which has been covered to death, let's fast forward and focus on something different. How parasocial relationships can be a positive force. Wow, something positive! I'm sure that'll help my child's growth. The point is, humans have always formed connections with figures they don't personally know, whether it was mythical heroes, celebrities, or in this case, anime girls. The way we bond with these figures isn't that different from any other kind of admiration or emotional connection. We are wired to form bonds. It's in our nature. Our brains don't always clearly separate real from imaginary. And honestly, that's not entirely a bad thing. The ability to empathize, to relate to others, is what makes us human. And while some people take it to unhealthy extremes, dehumanizing, bullying, or harassing others online, most parasocial relationships don't lead down that path. If anything, they often serve as a source of comfort rather than harm. Sometimes it's as simple as needing a comforting presence. A lot of us seek comfort in things that feel familiar, like a barista remembering your usual order, or a VTuber remembering an inside joke with chat. These small moments can make a difference, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. For a lot of people, tuning into VTuber stream is more than just entertainment. It's a moment of connection in an otherwise isolated day. When Neuro-Sama fires off a deadpan rose or Ironmouse bursts into laughter, viewers feel like they're part of something. It's a shared experience, a comforting constant in an ever-changing world. There's something powerful about having a space where you feel seen, even if it's just in a chat filled with hundreds or thousands of other people. Whether it's Neuro-Sama's oddly endearing robotic wit or Ironmouse's boundless energy and emotional honesty, these streams provide a sense of companionship. Some viewers deal with loneliness, illness, or social anxiety, and having a familiar presence that they can rely on, even if it's just a voice on a screen, can genuinely make a difference in their day. For those struggling with real-world relationships, VTubers can act as a stepping stone. They provide low-risk social interaction, a space to engage without fear of judgment. Some find inspiration in their resilience. Watching Ironmouse thrive despite her health challenges can be a beacon of hope. Others simply find joy in the routine, like coming home and knowing a favorite streamer will be live to keep them company. It's a reminder that comfort and connection don't always have to come from traditional relationships. Additionally, this comfort and connection isn't exclusive to watching VTubers. It's the same as watching other streamers like Kai, Emiru, Dog, Lily Pichu, Zack, Pokimane, XQC, Geniti, whatever. Streamers across platforms thrive on parasocial relationships, but not always in a manipulative or unhealthy way. Many content creators are aware of the bond they have with their audience and strive to foster a community where viewers feel appreciated. Parasocial interactions can be a one and a half-way street. While viewers find comfort in the presence of a familiar streamer, creators can also find meaning in the support they receive. Having a dedicated audience allows streamers or creators to create long-term projects, build communities, and even bring positive change to their viewers' lives. Many streamers use their platform to discuss mental health, share personal struggles, or encourage self-improvement among their audience in their own ways.
Act like you have no control over your life. Like the cards are just already set for you. Take control.
Obviously it's not easy to go against a fucking mountain in your life sometimes. But if you think about it, if you don't climb that mountain, where else are you gonna...
But people don't understand that, like, slow motion is better than, like, no motion. Like, slow progress is way better than just not having nothing.
If you spend too much time worrying about other people's progress, you might forget what really matters, and that's your progress. You know? Try not to forget about yourself, because that matters too.
At the end of the day, it's important to remember the difference between connection and dependency. That means, don't expect a streamer to be your therapist. Unless they're a therapist. Don't assume they owe you personal attention. Here I give you an example of examples of crossing the river Styx. As long as you're not on this board or potentially be on this board, you're doing fine. You can delve into each of these rabbit holes at your own risk later. Enjoy the content, be part of the community, but keep in mind their job is to entertain. By the way, you can also be parasocial with me now, like subscribing or saying thanks. But then again, you can also choose not to. Life choices are weird like that. Anyway, any streamers watching this message is for both you and your lovely chat. Though, I challenge you to say this 3-word message for chat. No, obviously it's not I love you.
Chris, if you're not on the bike...
Ooh, that means beautiful woman.